Okay, in this video today, I'm gonna show you not only how you can deploy your OpenClaw agent or Multibot agent without buying a MacBook Mini using Amazon AWS. It's not that complicated, stick with me, but also a very interesting use case, which is pretty much trying to single prompt how you can have that agent build a voice agent for your business. It's quite interesting. Let's get to it. I'm gonna remove the head so I can look more professional. Before I do it, we're gonna use the OpenClaw bot on Telegram. By the way, I think it's the easier way to get started. I'm using mine on Slack because I wanted to try it. Anyway, I'm gonna show both on the video and stick with us because it's gonna be really nice. And like, subscribe, all those things. Cheers. Okay, so we're going to have to create Telegram chat for us to interact with the bot. Let's start with that. I think we need to do a new bot here. By the way, before it's not new bot anywhere. You need to find the bot father. Pretty easy. Just look for bot father and then that will appear. Of course, mine have already a history here, but for you, maybe not. And once you do that, let's give it a name. My Claw Assistant. Without a type would be better. Let's call it Claw Bot. Yeah, this is the name is already taken. Claw Video YouTube Bot. Done. So we are probably going to need this token here. So you want to copy this. Oh, by the way, I'm going to give you a document with all that coding part and pretty much everything. So you can have it for free, this step by step, so don't worry about it. And now you need to log in or enter your AWS accounts, create a login, then you're gonna look for EC2 and let's continue. Okay, actually we can launch one together. Let's call it YouTube. Without a type would be better. And here I'm going to select this one. It's just for you to see. And yeah, I think that's all we need. Go to this. You're gonna probably need to create a new pair of keys. Just give it a name. That should be enough. You don't want to lose that, by the way. Okay. Once you did that, you're gonna come to connect and here console or the VPS terminal, and here that's where you want to run this, and that's how you start the installation. Oh, typo again, my god. Takes about a minute, but then you're going to start to see these kind of messages. I'm in, let's cause some responsible chaos. And then it's going to start asking you questions such as this. I understand that this is a powerful and dangerous or risky. You want to continue? Yes, of course, you want to be responsible. Then you just follow the recommendation, let's say with quick start. Here you're going to select which model you're going to use, and then you're going to give your API key. I am going with Anthropic, and I'm not going to show you my API key, but I'm just going to put it here. And then you're going to select a channel in which you're going to communicate with this bot. I have running from me right now on Slack, but for this video, you saw it, we are going to do it with Telegram, just so you see. I think it's easier, honestly. So now we go back to Telegram and we got this code here. I should delete this after because this is exposed now. So you're gonna follow the recommendation here, configure the skills. Here, that's where you can choose to install some skills already, or you can then, once you're chatting with the bot, you can talk to it and say, hey, by the way, I want to give you the skill of whatever. And you do that by interacting with the bot. So let's skip it for now. I think we need to select at least once. Is that it? Let's go with Nano Banana. I'm gonna click no here for everything. This is actually something useful for us, for the Gemini, because you can, for instance, ask your bot to create a video. And if you give it a Gemini key, it can use Nano Banana and it can use a voiceover for your video. But I'm not going to do this in this video, so I'm gonna click no. Nothing for Notion, nothing for OpenAI because I already gave my Anthropic key. Also nothing for 11 Labs. So it's been installed, and now you're gonna see it's gonna start talking to us. Then you introduce yourself. I am Luis, and I am AI Automation Builder and Vibe Coder, and you are my assistant called Ignacio. So let's answer his follow-up questions. So I'm in Da Nang, Vietnam. Let's connect in Telegram as I gave you my key already. And then we continue the conversation on Telegram for what we're going to need. As soon as we finish the setup, and if you click here on the bot father bot where you created your Telegram bot, you should open your assistant. Start. You probably want to give this him here for it to pair. And now let's see if it's working. See? Lovely. It's working. Now, since I'm already using my own on Slack and I actually have more memory for the cloud bot that I'm running on Slack, I'm going to use that one. But this was just to show you how to set up on Telegram, how easy it is. So let's migrate now. But remember, the purpose of this video was not only to show you how to use it, but actually a real use case. And the one that I've chosen was to use it, CloudBot, to create for us AI voice agents on Retell AI. That's actually production ready. So it's the entire prompts and configuration for the agents inside Retell, the configuration of the call for the calendar, as well as the workflows on NA10, because you want to, let's say, keep a Google Sheet updated as a CRM, a very simple CRM. So all of that. And what I'm going to try to do here is come as close as possible to single prompted. It's going to be really hard, but let's see how close it comes to that. I bet it's going to come really close, and we are just going to have to do some fine tuning, and that's going to be up to you. So the first thing you want to do is to give an API key from Retell to your agent. So you're going to create API key here and give it to your agent in the prompts that I'm about to show you. This is the prompt, by the way. So you have him creating the Retell agent. By the way, this is a very simple prompt, just for this video to be quick. And I'm gonna place the API key here. Same thing for the call. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all we need for now. So let's go get those API keys. So we have the prompt here, and we are asking for it to build the agent on Retell, the voice agent on Retell AI, the NA10 workflows for it to handle the post-call logging and update the CRM, as well as the booking handler, which, by the way, was a mistake by me because there's a natural or native integration between Retell AI and call. So this second workflow probably wouldn't be necessary. The call integration, so we want to have a booking page just for that, because again, this is an example, but you would expect the business that you're building this for, even if it's your business, that you want that voice agent to handle bookings, right? So we're going to give this information and also the testing, because we can have AI run the tests for us, like 30 at once. And there we can see how good is the prompt, if the integrations are set up properly, and etc. I just sent all this information here. I'm not going to show it because that's where the API keys are exposed. And I send it 9:01, and 4 minutes later, we have a response. So let's check it all. So it replied to us 4 minutes later, and it gave us supposedly everything. Let's see one by one. So we have the files here. He gave it to us. We're probably gonna need, so these two are the NA10 files that we should just load back to NA10. And this is the test that we can run. So it created an event for us, YouTube class. I haven't checked anything yet. We can check it together. Created the Retell agent. It's giving us all the information here. And the complete voice agent system integrated. Again, I haven't checked anything. We're going to do this together. And I have 30 tests to run and import some files to NA10 that will handle everything. Before I even test anything, I'm gonna say to him, there is native connection between Retell AI voice agents and call.com. Are you sure we need the, what's the name of the NA10 workflow? NA10 booking handler JSON workflow. Wouldn't the native integration work better for both checking availability and booking? Again, I haven't tested anything yet. Let's see what it come back to us with, and then we start checking everything. So it agreed with us and already changed it. So let's see one by one. If I go here to my NA10, or sorry, to my Retell, at least, am I in the right account? Yeah. So it's here, Summit Roofing, Alex inbound. So it's definitely created. The prompt is here. The functions are here, and the call, check availability and booking. Amazing. The setup is here. Yeah, everything is here. Post data. This might be missing, which is the webhook that we sent to NA10. Oh, probably because we don't have the scenario yet. Let's see. So if I go to NA10, oh, before that, we can actually check if it created the booking event type. It's here as well. YouTube class created properly. Call.com. Everything working as it should. So you see, this event ID is this one, 4663280. It should be here. Yeah, I'm exposing my key now. Okay, I need to remember not to do that. So this is the NA10 file that I need to upload, post call logger, and it should be here. Let's download this. This downloaded. So we need to import the file on NA10, and we need to create a Google Sheet. That's something that it didn't create to us because I didn't give my Google API key. So now we need to create a new one, and this is, so now I need to see, as soon as we connected the spreadsheet, just like it asked us to do, all came together. So this is it. We can set up the Slack notification as well. All came together, and let's publish it. As soon as we publish this, now this URL here, the production URL, we should copy and update here for the posts. Here. All right, lovely. Then we update the agent. Okay, now I don't want you to create because I don't want to give you my Google Sheet API. And I think we are all set already. All right, let's test it and see if it's working. Oh, before that, actually, we have a big file here that we don't need to test ourselves. So we can download this 30 tests. I'm just gonna show it to you, put my mic near, show you that the audio is working.
Hi, thanks for calling Summit Roofing. This is Alex. How can I help you today?
Hello, Alex. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
All right, bye-bye. So now what we're going to do is simulation, imports, and we're gonna import this JSON file. A lot of noise, and yeah, well, file didn't work, so there's something wrong with the formatting. By the way, you see we received some notifications here on Slack from the call we just got, and you see we received 3 notifications. I'm being as honest as possible with you guys here. That is because we need to add a filter here to only consider the call status is ended, because you see it's equal to ended. Here we actually wouldn't need it, because it's okay if you want to actually it is needed. So call status ended. Okay, just because, as you can see, I'm gonna publish this. It's kind of the dumb way to do it. I could just use one filter, but it's okay. This one is equals ended, right? We just saw it. But if we see the 2 prior ones, it fires a webhook as well when the call is not ended. Actually the filter is on the event. So this should be equal to call analyzed. And we're gonna delete this. And there we go. Because it fires 3 webhooks. One, I think, it starts, one in the middle, and one when the call is actually finalized and analyzed. That's the one that we're interested in. So now we're good. But we need to come back here and say the JSON file for testing was not well formatted and it didn't load in Retell. So it went almost as I expected, right? So it's pretty much ready for production with minor things that you need to adjust. Of course, you want to check the entire prompt, right? You're not just going to go for production without checking the prompt. But in the meantime, since it's while it's generating a new JSON file for us to test it or batch test, we can just talk to it again, and you're going to see that we are only going to get one message.
Summit Roofing. Alex, how can I help you today?
Hey Alex, actually this is just a test, mate. Okay, so now we should go back to Slack to see, you see, only one message. So that's why we filtered that. So it gave us another file. Let's go back to simulation, import the file. Let's see if it's gonna work now. It worked? No. Let's see. I think this is working finally. So yes, select all of them and run tests. I have 29 tests to run. So let's see how many will pass and how many will fail. And based on this, you input it back to AI, or you go one by one, especially the ones that fail, but also the ones that pass. You're gonna see why. Because it's going to become clear to you what you need to adjust and why in terms of prompt, configurations, and integrations with other platforms such as call. If there's something broken with the call integration, we're going to know by here. So actually, while the simulations are running here, and we see we have it's ongoing still, only 48% have passed. Normally, when I do it, everything myself on Retell, the first run will probably go like 80 to 85% of success rate here. So there'll be probably some things to adjust. And let's just maybe test with audio. Let's see how it goes.
Hi, thanks for calling Summit Roofing. This is Alex. How can I help today?
Hey Alex, I would like to schedule a visitation with one of you guys because I'm actually looking for renovating my roof and I would like a quote and everything.
Absolutely, I can help you with that. Can I get your full name, please?
It's Luis Almeida.
Thank you, Luis Almeida. And what's the best phone number to reach you at?
It's 424-420-6588.
Okay, just to confirm, that's 424-426-588, correct?
Yes.
Great. Now, could you please provide the property address where you'd like the roof renovation?
It's 125 Santa Clara Avenue.
Thanks. And just to clarify, is that in the city metro area?
Yeah.
Perfect. Lastly, could you tell me if you have any specific issues about the renovation you'd like us to know?
Nothing critical. It's just, I think, time for us to do something better with the roof here back home.
Got it. So you're looking for a quote for a new roof. Let me check our availability for you. One moment, please. I found some available slots for your roof renovation quote. How about Monday, February 9th at 5 p.m.? Does that work for you?
That's perfect.
Could you please provide your email address so I can send you a confirmation?
Yes. It's john1234@gmail.com.
Just to confirm, that's john1234@gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
Booking the appointment for a roof renovation quote. Your appointment for a roof renovation quote is all set for Monday, February 9th at 5 p.m. Thank you, Luis. If you have any questions before then, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you for calling, Luis. Have a wonderful day.
All right. This went really good. So the one that we just booked is this one. You see that's on February 10th here just because of my time zone, because I'm looking at, of course, not as a client here, but everything else that you see here are the tests that we're running in the background in the simulation, all of those tests. So I would say that's working. And you see I received, oh, see, the naming here is not correct. So we need to go back to the automation. See, the workflow is actually working, but it's getting the wrong information here. So we probably need to change this to make sure that it's working. I'm gonna give you one example from Slack. So from it's not this syntax. So if we just remove and we want to put in seconds, it's actually this, but we divide by 1,000. So this is it in second. And the sentiment, something wrong with the syntax as well. And the summary. So you see, you're getting the phone number is wrong because it was a web call. That's why. But here you get the sentiment, the summary and the seconds. So 148 seconds, positive sentiment because we booked the call, and here's the summary. I love it. Honestly, what was that? 5-10 minutes? It is amazing. So go build it. You don't need a lot of technical skills, honestly, and you can build amazing stuff. Let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you next.